Look, I'm not very good at presenting, so one of my first times, so do bear with me. That is a house I've recently marketed there, so my name's Josh Jones, I'm Sheldon Bosley. So just quickly about me, I'm 24, I've lived in Worcestershire all my life. I spent 18 years in Droitwich and the last 6 years in Worcester. I'd call myself a property enthusiast. I didn't start off wanting to be a property expert when I was younger, I'll be honest with you. No one grows up wanting to be an estate agent. But when I got into the industry at 18, I really had a passion for it, is the simple answer. And I've learned over time that I want to keep helping people within the industry, whether that be when I started off as a property manager in terms of helping them solve a problem with their home, to the point now where I'm property sourcing for clients in the house, which is good. I'm a football fanatic, yes. Rob has just broke to you the bad news. I'm an Aston Villa season ticket holder. I was also head coach at Droitwich Bar under 18s last year on a Sunday, which was really successful. And I'm looking to get back playing on a Sunday morning going forward. And I'm also a music lover. You can see me with a terrible Carlsberg in hand there, watching Liam Gallagher and Kasabian at Nebworth recently. So I try and get away with friends and family if I can. And my ambition is to be the complete agent. I want to be that person that you guys can say, any property query, Josh Jones is the guy that you can speak to. So a bit about Sheldon Bosley, the firm I work for. They're founded in 1843 and we're not estate agents. We're not your standard estate agent. We are property experts. If you guys have a query about property, I don't want people to think the whole stereotype of a standard estate agent. They'll come out, value your home, and then they'll find someone for you. That's it. We're not that. Any property query with Sheldon Bosley Knight, come to me, and if I can't help, I'll put you in touch with the right person within our firm. We do have eight specialist departments: sales, lettings, block management, commercial, new homes. We've got a lot of different teams that we can certainly help with, help clients of yours with going forward. 11 offices, Worcestershire, Warwickshire and Cotswolds, and our team's all local people as well. Although we're a big firm, it can be misled sometimes that the people who have in this office, your big company, may be based somewhere in Newcastle, somewhere up north or something like that. No, these are local people who can help out. And our USP is that one-stop shop, and I said it briefly earlier. I'm hoping that's how BNI can help me as well going forward. I want to be able to utilise links within BNI to help create that model, so going forward I can then hopefully pass referrals your way likewise. Personally, so this is the team I look after, so there's 5, I'm going to get 4 photos there unfortunately, so I am the lettings manager for our Worcestershire department. Myself there, Rosanna and Wendy are property managers, Natalie does a lot of tenancy agreement admin work. We have 523 managed properties within the Worcestershire region. It's a great portfolio and we are currently first for let agrees this year in 2022 for the area. That is a lot of hard work in terms of high quality marketing, high quality references in terms of the quality of tenants you're attracting, and you have to find the balance between attracting that really strong yield for a landlord, but also on the flip side, make sure you get somebody there for long term. You don't want someone to be there 6 months really sometimes. And the 5 specialists, that's just there, and we are all driven by the satisfaction of showing great results for our clients, and we drum that into each other each day, which is important. So what's this out for? So I tried to think to myself, how are you guys going to get links to me? And how are you going to be able to get referrals to me? Well, the simple answer is that when you hear anyone have a question about property, maybe when they ask themselves, that's when hopefully you guys can jump in. The most common one is, I wonder how much my house is worth. Now that can be having a coffee, 2 people in a cafe. It can also be watching the TV at half 9 at night where you see a board go up across the road, maybe to a neighbour, and you think, oh, do you know what, have a look on Rightmove, see what their property's worth, I wonder how much ours is. At that point then, they're thinking about it, and they don't have the knowledge to be able to make that decision how much their property is worth, so they need to get an expert out to have a look at that and discuss it with them. And that's the start of the journey. The journey may not happen for 2-3 years. You may have a valuation and say, actually, I want to stay put to where I am. But you've made that initial contact, that first initial point of call where you've got the information to make an informed decision going forward. I need to speak to my agent about tenants. One of the things also identifying landlords, especially for me, it can be quite difficult. At that point, if you hear that conversation, you then know, okay, they must have some sort of residential letting property. If that's the case, then I'll keep an eye out. They may then come to question at the bottom there, say, I'm not happy with my estate agent, in which then hopefully you guys can, well, hopefully I can help with that going forward, really. I'm looking to invest in property. I probably say it's the most frustrating question, or statement, I should say, sorry, that I have, because property is so broad, it's such a massive term. What is it, residential, commercial? You say you want to invest, how much do you want to invest? What kind of property are you looking for? There's so many different avenues you can take off that. So again, it's good for me then to whistle down and discuss the best route for them going forward. And we're thinking about moving. It's very similar to how much the house worth, but then it's the first point really that they can they can decide what they do going forward. And how you guys can actually jump in then and say, well, look, I know just the person, I know just the guy, is the standard saying that people have said. So, two things really. Offer for me to give them a call. That's one thing. Offer my email. I'll give you all my business card today, so you've got that going forward. And the second thing is arranging to pass their contact details on to me, getting that permission for GDPR so that I can then get in touch with them. I have a work mobile, so I work pretty much 7 days a week, I'll be honest with you. So I'll give them a call, drop them an email, try and make that contact. After 3 attempts, I will start. 4 minutes?
Thereabouts.
Happy days. Thank you for listening. Look, any questions, yeah, please feel free to ask. I am new to this, so it's my first time here today, so I appreciate everyone's support so far.